NXT, that's WWE's NXT, will be in West Palm Beach Saturday, October 14th at the Palm Beach County Convention Center. One of the superstars that's tearing it up in NXT. He's had a journey, and that journey so far has led him here. Johnny Gargano!
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, Ohio's finest.
I'm going to try. I do pride myself being from Cleveland, Ohio. I am a big Clevelander. I think I wear that with a sense of pride. I think certain people are made in Cleveland, Ohio, and they prepare them for certain things. And we're a different breed, that's for sure. We're used to a lot of trauma. We're used to a lot of pain, and we're used to a lot of excitement, but then being let down ultimately. But not anymore. Now we're good. Now we're great. Now everyone loves us.
Johnny, so NXT will be in West Palm Beach in South Florida. What's it like on your travels? And let's get to the fans that'll be coming out to the show and getting them out there to West Palm Beach and what they're going to see.
NXT is unlike anything I've ever seen before personally. I've been in wrestling for, I think, my whole life. I've been a wrestling fan my whole life. And NXT is very, very special. You never know what can happen at an NXT live event. And I've been a part of NXT for, it feels like forever now at this point. It feels like my whole career at this point, but it's only been like 2 years. And it continually amazes me, not only the work ethic of the guys, but the amount of talent in this company. The talent in this company is bar none. I put our roster up against any roster in the world. Some of the best athletes, some of the best professional wrestlers in the world who are going to go out there and give you their all. There is no show like an NXT live event.
What's this journey been like for you, and specifically getting that opportunity with WWE and then getting signed and being a part of NXT, and how that all just formulated for you?
It's a dream come true. I saw today, I did a thing about the history of Kane, and they asked me what my favorite Kane moment was, and I brought up the fact that in 1998, on a Monday Night Raw, I was in the crowd in the front row during a Kane segment, and they showed a picture of me sitting in the crowd in the front row, and that's just a perfect example of me. I'm a wrestling fan. I have been a wrestling fan my whole life. I've wanted to be a Power Ranger. I've wanted to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I wanted to be Batman. Unfortunately, those aren't real-life professions in the world we live in, but I can be a professional wrestler. So I've worked my whole life to get here. When I was younger, growing up, this is all I've ever wanted to do. I used to dress like Shawn Michaels and dance around my house. So to be here now, still doesn't seem real, I think. I still haven't wrapped my head around everything that goes on. I still haven't wrapped my head around that I have my own basically WWE shop t-shirt that says my name on it. And it's not just it's me, you know? I'm a big proponent of being yourself, and it's crazy that this day and age I can be Johnny Wrestling in WWE. I've been Johnny Gargano my whole life, and I get to be myself in the company and do what I love, and it's wild times. 2017 is a crazy, crazy time, but it's amazing and it's really beautiful.
When you are getting that opportunity, what's going through your mind? And at first, was this just an opportunity for you to go on a couple of shows on WWE Network and sort of get a tryout and let's see what happens? Just how did that go for you?
Sort of. It just it happened very slowly, but it happened very quickly. I did my thing on the indies for 12 years. I traveled all over the world. I've been to Japan. I've been to England. I've been to Germany. I've been to China. I've been to Singapore. You name it, I've been there. So I kind of did that for a very, very long time, and I love doing that. But it got to a point where I felt like I set a goal for myself, and I wanted to be here by the time I was 30. I just turned 30. So I accomplished that goal, luckily. But, it kind of happened out of nowhere. It was just kind of a thing, and then it came bigger and bigger, and it just... My story is very different, I feel, than a lot of guys who are going to come here, just because it was so new and so fresh, and, it wasn't, you look at the NXT roster now, and it's filled with guys like me. When I first came here, it kind of wasn't. It was kind of uncharted grounds. They were kind of testing things out with me, and I can honestly say, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, the reaction I got not only in Full Sail, but also in the Barclays Center for our first takeover, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Like, I think that really cemented, and they heard that and they said, "Wow, 15,000 people are chanting Johnny Wrestling." Like, I think that more than anything helped get me here, and I'm eternally grateful for that.
And when that's happening, what is going through your mind? Obviously, you got a match that you have to concern yourself with, but that moment, what is going through your mind, or afterwards?
Doesn't seem real. Like I said, I'm a very different person where I don't kind of live in the moment. I look back on things, I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like, I think I watched that takeover on the network. I think I watched it after the fact, like, a bunch of times. I'll go back to the hotel and I watched it immediately, and I was like, wow, like, that's pretty crazy. But it doesn't seem real. I think, like, in, like, maybe 10 years, I'll be sitting back. I'll be really old by then. By then, I'll be really old, maybe 40. I'll be sitting back, and I'll be like, that was a pretty cool time period, and I can't believe, I'm living my dream every day, and I'm accomplishing my dream every day. Like, those things aren't lost on me, I think. I think a lot of people think, like, oh, he's in WWE, like, maybe, like, he's just used to this by now. I am not used to this. I'm not used to having my own t-shirt. I'm not used to being in the video game. I'm not used to having my own theme song. It's crazy, because, like I said, like, you look at that video of me when I was in 1998, sitting in the front row, like, if you would have told me back then, hey, little chubby Johnny Gargano, you one day are going to have your own WWE shirt that you're going to see at the merch stand, you're going to be in a video game, you're going to be an action figure, would have blew my mind, and it still does blow my mind at 30-year-old Johnny Gargano, not 10-year-old Johnny Gargano.
And you could see Johnny Gargano Saturday, October 14th in West Palm Beach, the Palm Beach County Convention Center. NXT always brings it all. They bring it 110% and all.